All right, here we have a graph G. Here it is, and we're going to list the elements of the edge set E of G. In the Zybook, they just say E for the edge set. I like the notation E of G, so it's the edges of G. Same thing. All right, so the elements of the edge set, these are edges. These are two element subsets of the vertex set. You can see here that the vertex set is V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6, and V7. All right, so let's just start with V1, be systematic about it. So start at V1. V1 is connected to V2 with an edge. So we have V2 there. V1 is connected to V3. All right, now let's move on to V2. Let's see, V2 is connected to V1, but this is overkill. This is saying the same thing twice. These are the same. Very important to make that distinction, right? So we really don't need to write V1 here. We've already listed that one out. So V2, V1, V2, V3. V2, so V2, V1, we got that already. V2, V3, V2, V5. And V2, V6. All right, now let's move on to V3. V3, V1, we've already got that one. V3, V2, we've already got that one. V3, V4. And V3, V5. All right, let me just stress again that this here, right, V1, V2, that's exactly that edge right there, right? That's what that means. And that's why we don't say V2, V1, because the edge V1, V2 is the same as the edge V2, V1. All right, so where were we? We had V3, V1, we already did that. V3, V2, we already did that. V3, V1, remember that was right there. V3, V2, we did that right there. V3, V4, and V3, V5. Okay, I think we got them all there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, we got those. V3, V5, okay. So now let's go to V4. V4, V3, we already did that. V4, V5. V4, V4, V3, we did that. V4, V5, V4, V7. So we did 4, now let's go to 5. V5. Let's see, we've got V5, V2, we already did that. V5, V3, we already did that. V5, V4. Got that one. V5, V4. Oh, wait. No, we did that one already, huh? Those are the same, right? Those are the same. So V5, V4, V5, V6. And let's just check there. We had a V5, V2, we already did that. V5, V3, V5, we did that. V5, V4. Right, so I'm just looking here. I'm just saying V5, V2, I already did that. V5, V3, I already did that. V5, V4, I already did that. V5, V6, I just did that one. Okay, that's all of them. That's all 5 of those edges that touch V5. Now V6, let's see, V6, V2, we did that. V6, V5, we did that. V6, V7. We did that. Okay, now V7. There's V7, V6. We just did that one. V7, V4. We did that one there. Okay, so that's all of our edges. I have now listed all of the edges of the edge set.